Yo, what's up, Facebook fam? How are you? Nikki T live on a Friday afternoon. Hope your Friday's going great. Don't know what you're up to. Maybe you're out there watching some of this crazy MLB baseball. We got our wild card runs. I don't know what you're going on, but I just want to hop on today and say hi and go over a couple things right now. So in today's live, what I want to do is unpack this whole new month, new you concept and really add some value to your life. So if you guys can hear me okay, give me a like, give me a love. Just make sure, I don't want to get going in this training. So I'm going to unload right now, a really quick 10, 15-minute training. And so if you're here tuning in, where are you tuning in from? I'd love to know where in the world you are tuning in from right now. Drop a comment below. Where are you at? Where are you watching me from? You got me on your mobile? Are you driving right now? Be careful, okay? I can talk. You drive. I got this. Guys, I'm in San Diego right now here at the offices. Got my puppy below me. We got a long one here at the office. But, you know, coming to any new month, you probably started yesterday with this whole concept of, wow, what do I want to do this month, right? Like, who do I want to be this month? What do I want to achieve this month? And it's very common. I get that every single month. And a lot of times I get it via Instagram Messenger. I get it via text message. You know, hey, Nick, how do I crush this month, right? Like, some part of you right here brought you here. You saw this little post, Nick's live, you're like, hey, what's he up to today? Today I want to take a step back and really talk about you, your goals, and really more than just goals. How do you move those wants, right? We all want to be skinny, rich, and happy. Are you with me on that? Like, let's be real. We all want to get more fit. Odds are we want to make more money, have more time off, you know, more freedom, more vacations, and I completely respect that. But how, right? How do you go from these wants column, like these wants and dreams and goals column, into like the accomplished column, right? Like the goals done and checked off. Well, guys, I've actually been studying this for a decade and a half. So I started my own business really. I dropped out of college when I was 19 years old. I've been an entrepreneur for really 15 years. So I've been studying the art of achievement and what it takes to make, you know, somebody successful. How do you break through? Like, what are those strategies? And so I've been at this for so long. Every new month, it's interesting for me because I see all the hashtags and the quotes. It's like new month, new me, or whatever. And I'm like, well, you kind of said that last month. And maybe I've done it in the past. It's like, you know, just sharing a quote, sharing a meme, sharing an inspirational video, it's only going to get you so far. Does it make sense? Like, have you ever felt that way? I've always wondered this, and I've been studying this in my own life and for a lot of other people. So today, here's what I want to do. I want to unpack this for you really as quick as I can on a Friday afternoon, is really, how do you make October a good month, right? Like, how do you really break through and make this month just a freaking one where you look back, where you get on October the 31st, you're like, damn, that was a really, really cool month. Are you with me on that? Like, do you want to learn that right now? If you do, give me a like, give me a love, give me a thumbs up. And so today, I'm just going to share with you really quickly what I found a way of doing that. So I've been coaching really realtors for 14 years and entrepreneurs now is what I do. Who I help is I help entrepreneurs break through and scale their business. That's what I do really, really well, is I take an entrepreneur from here, help them build a badass brand, blow up their business, build funnels, build marketing, and crush, right? And so I was looking at my own life and really life of the people that I was helping. So I started investing in all these planners over the years because, again, we all have these goals, dreams, and wants, and we want to move them to the done column. And so I started really testing out planners. Guys, I've spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on day planners, life planners, goal setting sessions, you know, productivity hacks, and all these things. And I've even tried my own, and just nothing really fit. And so what I did was, a few months back, I got so overwhelmed with, you know, running a business and, you know, my life and my goals. I wanted something to help, and I brought this for you guys. So before we get into the training, I just want to lead with my heart and help you out. I brought you a free download of my 88-page, my personal, this is literally my personal goal setting and life planner. And you can get the link up above. If you want the planner, I'll send it to you directly. Drop a comment below and say planner. And a few months ago, let me just paint the picture, you know, we're busy and I'm chaotic and I got a lot going on in my life. I took a step back and I just started designing what I wanted on a daily basis to help me grow. And so I did this and people kept seeing me with this in my hand. They're like, dude, I want one. And so I sent this to my coaching students there in the Triumphant Life. And I wanted to share it with you today. Now, we're turning this into a big product and it's going to be on Amazon and stuff like that, but you guys get the raw beta version right now, which is really cool. This is my FedEx Kinko's printed version. Now they're going to bound it, make it all leather and all pretty and stuff like that, but I wanted to just give you the prototype. And so you guys can get the download. If you want that, drop the word literally journal below, and me or my team here, I'll get you a free download. And I think I put it up in the comments as well. You can download that right now. It'll be sent right to your inbox. And so I want to break down some of the elements in this. And really where I started this was, how do you make this month that month? You know, if you're tuning in right now, you're like, dude, the headline was, I want to have a great month. I'm with you. Are you with me right now? But what if this was that month for you? Like, what if this was the month where you're like, you know what? That's a good point. I'm going to draw a line in the sand. I'm going to make this month that I do X. I start that fitness program. I lose that 10 pounds. I launch that business. I hit my first 25 grand month. I launch that funnel. I get better on video. What if this was that month for you? Guys, I'm going to show you exactly step-by-step how, but I want to talk to you for a second. What if this was that month for you? If that's you, drop me an emoji in the comments. If you're like, dude, I'm on fire for this, drop me a fire emoji. If you're like feeling strong right now, drop me that little strong guy. If you're feeling cool, throw me the cool guy shades. I don't know what you're up to these days. Emojis I found just voice our heart and soul, right? But what if this was that month, guys? The reason I love, I'm one that believes in the new month, new you. I really do, because I believe that no matter what the month is, what the day is for that matter, is it's a turning of the page where you can literally turn the page and step into your new role, step into, who you really ultimately want to become, right? And so it's huge for you to really just turn the page and step into this new role, if that makes sense. And maybe that is you this month. And so I want to share with you guys real quick on today's quick little live is 3 ways to make this month a big success for you. Like I said, I've been studying this for a decade and a half, and this is what I'm going to give you guys today. So a lot of times people see me on Instagram, here on Facebook, or they listen to my podcast. They're like, dude, you're so inspirational. And what's interesting, that's a little bit of what I do. Sure, inspiration gets you started. But behind the scenes, those that have coached with me and ran with me know that I'm about breakthrough, okay? And so I'm going to share with you guys these 3 tips on really how to break through. And again, I'm going to get you guys a copy of this. So the very first thing that I teach anybody whenever you're starting out a new month, new goals, whatever, is getting really, really clear on what your big dreams are and your fire goals. We call these beautiful destinations. And so right now, something sparked you to click on and listen to me live is, what do you ultimately want? Are you trying to make more money? Are you trying to make an extra $5,000 of passive income each month? Are you trying to get out of debt? Are you trying to pay off that student loan debt? You really want to be in shape. Those are what we call fire goals, right? Where you're just you're burning in your heart and in your soul to have this. And so for me, fire goals are really, really important. And so as you're coming into a new month, it's really important to focus on what's this long-term beautiful destination, right? Like, man, I really want 100 grand in the bank, or I really want to hit that first 20 grand month, or I really want a new job, or I really want to get back into that dress or that bikini that I bought. And that's totally beautiful. And so coming into any new month, we're going to get into the month here in a second. The strategy is always tapping into what's this long-term vision? What's your beautiful destination? What's your fire goal? And so take some time and jot this down today. Again, it's going to be in here for you, so you don't have to worry about that. But just really think on right now, what is your fire goal? Like, what are you on, burning for? Now, the entrepreneurs that I coach, chances are those people are up late at night watching YouTube videos, trying to learn more hacks and more tips on marketing. You might have been at the gym and trying to learn how to eat better. You might have tried keto, whatever that's going on in your world. Those are your fire goals, right? And I found it's tapping into that heart, that big heart center that's going to pull you through when the alarm goes off at 5:30 in the morning. For me, I'm going to be at the office Friday night. I'm going to probably be here till 9, 10 o'clock. I left at 9:30 last night, right? And it's having those long-term fire goals that pull you through, if that makes sense. And then so once you get the long-term vision, it's making a very clear 30-day commitment. So I really personally believe in running in 30-day shots, hence why this one is the month of October. And so again, for 10 years, Dick, what's your annual goals? What's your 5-year goals? What's your 10-year plan? Let me just ask you this question right now. Is your 5-year plan today different than what you would have said 5 years ago? Like level with me. Like, if that's you, be like, yeah, that's me right now. If you look at my plans 5 years ago, I think God had a different plan for me, hell, a year ago. 30 days ago, where I'm at now, where I was 30 days ago, it's a different plan, right? And so I really believe in not running these long 5-year, 10-year goals. You ever seen that picture of success where it's like we think success is this just straight line and it's actually like this, and there's a lot of forks in the road and turns and twists and all the above. I'm the same way. And so I got sick of filling out annual planners. I was like, dude, this is a waste of time because I'm getting to the end of the year and it's not who I am at that point in time. That's the art of reinvention, which is a beautiful thing. And so what I created was my own 30-day planner. I run in 30-day shots. So what we do here is my assistant goes and gets me one of these printed off at the first of every single month, and then I work on it, which I'm going to, again, it's for you. I'm giving this to you for free. This is an 88-page guide. Literally, there's no bullshit here, and it's going to be sold online. But I want to give it to you today just because I'm just really wanting to help, just really in that mode. And when the year started, I set a goal. Very simple, to help as many people as I possibly could. That's why here I'm live with you, just chatting with you, just having a conversation about life and success. I don't know what you're working on. I don't. But I do know this, we're kindred souls. There's something that you want to do more, be more, and have more in. That's the art of achievement. I absolutely love that. And I just hope that today I can add a little bit of energy into your life. And so once we get the long-term vision, step 1, right, that big fire goal, it's making a 30-day commitment. Let me explain what that means. There's 2 different people. Let's say that's person A. I want to get more fit, okay? I want a lot of things. Want to get more fit, want to make more money. Then there's person B that says, I'm going to commit to working out 30 minutes per day for 30 days. You see the difference there? I want to do a lot of things. In theory, it's great, but then the commitment of I'm committing to for 30 days, okay? And so I've just found really, as I've studied success, for a lot of people, really my life too, is, when I hit my goals, what was the difference of when I didn't, right? We've all been there. It's just we've tried things and we haven't, followed through. And so I looked at the ones when I made a very, very clear, concise commitment. I drew a line in the sand. Those were the months when I crushed. So there's months where I want to get in better shape and eat better, and then the pizza came and the beer came and the nachos, and I'm like, not that big of a deal, or I'm committed to it. Let me share with you a personal example in my life. I'm currently in the middle of the program 75 Hard. Andy Friselis, the MF CEO, 75 Hard, and it's 75 days straight, no alcohol, no cheat meals, okay? You have to follow a diet, you have to work out twice per day, 45 minutes each, and one of which has to be outside. A gallon of water, and you have to take a progress pic every single day for 75 days. That's a clear, very concise commitment. Does it make sense? 2 workouts per day, 45 minutes each, one has to be outside. So tomorrow, 2 workouts per day. Next day, right? And that's a commitment versus I want to get in better shape. I want to make more money. Nick, help me with my marketing. I want to do better on video versus I'm going to record a 2-minute video every single day for 30 days. Do you see the difference there? And so many people yesterday blowing me up. Brother, hey, help me out, man. I got this young kid message me, young whippersnapper. I love it because, it's just, I want to give back. And he said, yo, brother, help me out. How do I become more successful this month? I want to make more money. And really, this is it. And so it's making that clear 30-day commitment. So let me ask you this, and we'll get into the goal setting guide here for you, is what could you commit to for the next 30 days? You can commit to anything for 30 days. Could you do no alcohol? Yep, I'm doing it right now. I'm on day 49 today. Could you do no cheat meals? Could you say, all right, we're going to do no fast food for the next 30 days? Could you do no phones at the kitchen table? Could you read a chapter a day? Could you work out every day? Could you run a mile a day? I could go on and on and on. I'm only sharing examples because hopefully they're triggering something in your mind, something that you're thinking of doing and want to do, right? And so set this 30-day commitment, get very, very clear and hyper-focused on that. That'll be the difference that'll pull you through. So step 1, we have our long-term fire goals, okay? So we have the long-term vision, this beautiful destination. Then we tap in this 30-day commitment. So it's like, hey, here's where I ultimately want to be. Okay, for 30 days, I'm going to do X because obviously doing that's going to lead to the long-term vision, all right? And the vision's going to pull you through. And then we take the 30 days and then we break them down into weekly targets and then weekly reviews, okay? So here's how I run my life. This is how I run my business. Yes, I have a long-term goal. That's the big, that's the big fire goal. Then I run in 30-day shots, okay? So what are we committed to doing this month? What am I committed to doing in my health? What am I committed to doing in my relationships? What am I committed to doing in my business? And then breaking that down into 4 weeks. So we start every single week with a weekly target and then a weekly review at the very end. Now, this is what I found are the 3 really factors for anybody to break through. And guys, take these 3, they're substantially helpful. So I brought this for you. This is why I hopped on today. So those are the 3 elements really of the Triumphant Life Goals and Life Planner. It's a free guide, guys. Click the link below. If you want to copy this right now, comment, journal below. And like I said, my team will get you that. I think the link's up there. I'll send you the link too, but I want to just explain it to you guys. That's why I hopped on today is if those are the 3 elements, first we start with your long-term goals, okay, your beautiful future. And so in your guide right here, you'll see literally a spot to fill in your goals. So I start out the month with this. What are my long-term goals, okay? That's step number 1. So you literally download this and you fill this all in, okay? You fill out your long-term goals. Now I teach you to put on some music, go through a nice, go sit in nature, go through a nice goal setting session for yourself and look at like what are your long-term goals. Then what we do is we break them down into monthly targets and commitments. So they're right here inside of this. So here's where I ultimately want to be. Let me give you an example. I want to lose 25 pounds. That's the long-term beautiful goal. Okay, I want to get back into that suit, get back into that dress. Then what can I commit to for the next 30 days? Hey, I'm going to work out for 30 minutes a day. I'm going to not have a cheat meal, or I'm going to stop drinking beer, or whatever that is that you're working on. And then it rolls down into your monthly commitment. So inside of the planner here is a month-by-month shot. So you have your 30-day calendar right here. Little trick for you, what we teach at the Triumphant Life is we call them getting your red X's. I'm a very public and visual guy, and anybody that knows me that comes to my home, there's always a 30-day magnet on the calendar or on the fridge, and I put a red X through the day. So when you make a commitment for 30 days, check it out right here. And so if your commitment was to work out every day for 30 days, you go to day 1 and you put a nice big red X. So you guys can print this out, put this on your fridge. You can get a calendar magnet on Amazon for like 12 bucks, and a lot of them come with markers. And so my goal every day is to get to my red X. So if that's a business goal, marketing goal, if that's a health goal, health commitments right there. You put the commitment in place for the month and then you follow through for the day. And then when I hit the day, I go put my red X, and it's really cool. So in the middle of 75 hard, I'm doing it with my buddy Terrence and my buddy Jason, and I sent us out our own custom 75 hard snapshots. And so every day I go and I put a red X through, I put a Sharpie through, and I'm on day 49. And so I just found that it makes it so public. And I love doing this and teaching a lot of people this because you can get that calendar on your fridge and you can show your spouse, you can show your kiddos what you're up to, and it's really cool because you start seeing the progress adding up. You start seeing the X after X after X, and it's showing you how far you've come. And that's the power of breaking through, right? It's one thing to have these goals and these dreams, but then to break them down into actual clear commitments. If you want to know, like what I feel personally, the difference of somebody that goes and crushes their business and not, the person that goes and crushes their workouts and not, or follows through, it's a clear commitment, right? And so I teach to run in 30-day commitments. I love to run hard for 30 days, then take a few days off, then do another commitment. In this case, like I said, I'm in the middle of a 75-day program. I can't have a day off. I got 26 days to go. And on day 27, it is going to be the sweetest old-fashioned and burger I've ever had. And so hopefully that helps you. And then inside of the journal, what we have here for you guys is weekly action plans. So we have the long-term fire goal, okay, breaking down to 30-day commitments, really, and then you break down your weeks. So what are your weekly action plans? And then at the end of the week, it walks you through how to review. And so a couple other things inside of this, I'm just so excited to share this with you guys. Is this beneficial for you guys? Like, is this something that you think you can use? I really hope you can. And so I want to share with you guys a couple elements inside of this journal that mean a lot to me, and the reason I added them into the Triumphant Life Planner is a few things that I wanted on a daily basis. When I wake up, I walk the beach with my dog every morning, usually he's right here below me, is I love to list out everything that I'm grateful for. And so I wanted this inside of my action planner. I didn't want like a separate goals journal. I wanted it with me at all times. So very first thing I do when I wake up, once the coffee's kicked in obviously, is I list out everything that I'm grateful for. Then after that we have our goals, quick little review. So this is my day planner. So you have the month, you have the week, and then I have the days inside of that. And so I have what I'm grateful for, what my goals are, and then today's big action items and focus. So for my achievers of the world, my entrepreneurs, get this, it's a freaking game changer. Print this out. So you go through, and that's how I set up my day, is I do what I'm grateful for, I get my goals, quick little review on goals, and then I list out my action items for the day. And then this is my favorite part of the whole of the goals journal. At night, this is where I feel a lot of journals fall down. I love sitting down, so I end every day with this. What did I accomplish today? Every day, I sit down and I list out everything that I accomplished today. It was crazy. I think so often we don't list out the things that we've done, right? So for entrepreneurs and achievers, we don't. And it was crazy. I was listening this out last night. I was listening out everything that I did yesterday. I was like, whoa, that was a cool day. But picture this, you've crushed the day. Now you're listening out everything you've accomplished that day. It starts firing off ideas. You start feeling confident. Now imagine how this is going to bed. I do this really about 30 minutes before I start ramping down for bed. I list out everything that I accomplished. And then again, my favorite part of the journal, at night, everything that I'm grateful for that day, every person, everything that happened for me that day that I'm grateful for. I sit down and I think, wow, I'm really grateful for this. And if you picture the moment, this is what I do at night. And last night was 10:30. I'm sitting there listening out, man, what a day. And you're kind of unpacking the day, right? And I really feel that this is where breakthrough comes, is looking at here were my goals, here's what I'm working on, but what happened? We're a work in progress, right? We're out there testing things, and man, I tried that workout, that didn't work, or I didn't like that meal plan, or man, don't call that client again, he was a jerk, You never know what you're gonna run into, so I list out what I'm grateful for, and then right here, I have notes and ideas that came up for the day. So like last night, a couple ideas came up. I was like, oh, I need a better video, team. And we're testing and tweaking because all that's going towards my monthly commitment, which is going to my long-term fire goal. And then so the way I've set this up to run, this is 30 days worth. So it runs in 4 weeks. So at the end of this week, what you'll find when you guys hit the download is you'll get to a weekly review. And so every week I love to sit down, usually on a Sunday. If we're busy, I'll sit down Monday morning and look at, okay, cool. So there was my long-term fire goals. This is all making sense, right? Almost like I connected this way and teach it, is you have the long-term fire goal. It's a long-term vision. Then you have your monthly commitments, your week, like what am I gonna try to accomplish this week? And then let's review it. Here's what we said we were gonna do on Monday. Here's what we did. Here's how it went. Lessons learned, and you test and you tweak that way. And I really feel that that's why I personally teach 30-day shots. I believe sprinting for 30 days. I believe committing to something for 30 days because I really believe that that's how breakthrough actually happens. So some people are like, Nick, I want to hit that first 6-figure month. Okay, well here's how you're going to do it. Like we run in 30-day shots. We commit to things and we find what we can do for 30 days and go super, super hard. The way I always saw it was, in real estate, we would set a goal every year to sell 200 or 250 homes. And it's like coming on January 1st, you're like, dude, like that's a huge mountain. Yeah, but selling 30 a month doesn't seem so hard. making, so many people, Nick, get me to, I want to get to 6 figures. Yeah, well, cool. That's only $8,500 a month. Like, let's do that first. Oh, wow, that's not so crazy. Yeah, let's hit 8,500. Then let's build from there. Like, I want to lose 30 pounds. Dude, let's go lose freaking 4 pounds, right? And so you commit to that and then run week after week. And what's really cool, when you're holding this whole week with you and whole month with you, my thing gets, by the end of this month, it gets beat up, tore up. And then one of the things that I added in the planner for you guys too is at the very end, I added all of your notes and ideas for the month. We added 20 pages of this at the end of the planner. And the reason for this is, I hated, and maybe you're with me, anybody that's in business knows this, is I would jot down like client notes or jot down some ideas or map out a funnel on like some scratch piece of paper, and then I'd be out and about and I'd want that, or I'd want to like go back and look at that. So what I did was I added all these notes in the back of the planner. So that way you run the whole month. So if something cool happened today, you take the notes down, well, in 2 weeks you might want to reference that, right? So like I'll do like mapping for my funnels. I'll have notes. I'll have, oh, buy that book or send this to that person or follow with that person. I have it all sitting here inside of the planner. So I have my long-term fire goals, my passion, okay? I have my 30-day commitments. I have my week in and week out planning and review each day, what I'm grateful for, what I accomplished, and then I have my notes at the back. And so guys, I really believe the future is yours if you're daring enough to create it. And so I hopefully hope that this helps you. Download it. It's 88 pages, guys. What we do, I can have my assistant help you guys out, is you can run down to like your local print shop. I get mine printed at FedEx. Anybody that wants the online version, get the PDF. I actually customized mine a little bit where I have all of my personal goals and my beautiful future. I have my football number in there. I'm still 48 at heart, always will be. And so if you guys want the online version, I'd be happy to get that in where it's fillable for you. Just drop online below. But I really hope that this adds some value to your life today here in this quick little Friday afternoon. And I just want to leave you with this. What if this was that month that you actually went and crushed that? What if this was the month that you're like, you know what, Nick, I can actually work out every day for 30 days. I can make 10 calls per day for 30 days. We just finished a 14-day challenge in my private Facebook group, and so many people got to the end of the 14 days. They're like, dude, I could do more. I'm like, I know, let's run in 30-day shots. And so again, in summary, what's those 3 steps to break through? I believe running in 30-day shots. You get clear on really where you want to be long-term, but then you break down to a monthly commitment. You commit to it. You know, a couple little tricks on that is make it public. Call your spouse, significant other, and say, hey, honey, hey, babe, I love you. You know, for the month of October, mom's going to be a little busy at the office. I'm going to be doing a live every day. Or, you know what? Hey, guys, I'm not going to be having happy hour with you right now, trying to focus on my health and, my wellness. I'm going to have to tap out of those shots right now, or I'm going to tap out of beer. And I don't know what your goals are. Those are your own goals, which is a beautiful thing. But what if this was that month? What if this video right now, this crazy bearded dude just loving on you right now, what if this inspired you to make a change? I believe that change is a beautiful thing because you can change right now, whenever you want to. Anthony Robbins said it best. It's in our moments of decision that our destiny is shaped. What if this random Facebook Live was a reason that you made a decision to make a change? I know there's some part of you that wants to change. We all want to be skinny, rich, and happy. We all have an area of our life we want to do more, be more, and have more in. And I love that. And I just hope that today I've added some value to you. And not only just theory, I've added to you guys some real life strategies that I not only believe in, I do myself. I'm a product of my product. I'm the first graduate and student of the Triumphant Life. I figured this thing out the hard way, right? And so I really believe in this stuff. So I just wanted to pass this along to you guys. Because like I said, we're getting these printed up into the nice like leather-bound high-end planners. But in the meantime, you get the beta version. What we did was we sent this beta test because I've been running with it and testing and tweaking for months. And so I just hope that this is that month that you make that change. And let me ask you this. What if looking back 30 days from now on October 1st or 31st, 30 days from now, a month from now, what if this was the month looking back where you look back and go, holy crap, I freaking did that finally. Like that thing you've been wanting to do. What if you drew a line in the sand and this was that month that you did sign up for that new gym, you made those calls, you became that video person. Entrepreneurs that I hear all the time, they say, well, Nick, that's good and great, but I'm not that good on social media. I'm not that good on video. What if you use this month to be that good on video? You don't have to be great overnight, but what if you committed to a live every day for 30 days? What if you committed to making 10 calls per day, 30 emails, 30 blog posts, whatever that is in your world, right? Do you see how much change can happen that way? What if instead of trying to figure out the best gym or the best Nikes or Lululemon's the best diet, what if right now you just tied your shoes and went on a run and said, dude, that freaking guy, he's right. I can go run for 20 minutes right now. You could go run a mile in 20 minutes. But what would happen is if you did a mile today, a mile tomorrow, and you committed to doing that every day for the next 30 days, in 30 days you would have ran 30 miles. We just had a gal finish our 14-day challenge. This was so cool. She ran a mile a day for 14 days. Guys, that's less than 15 minutes of your day. Less than 15 minutes. And she messaged us and said, I hadn't ran that much since I was in high school. And that's the power of commitment. That's the power of a new month and new you. And I really hope that maybe standing on October 31st, you come back to this post, you're like, dude, yeah, look at what I did this month. I'm your biggest cheerleader, biggest supporter. And guys, never forget you can have it all. You can do, be, and have anything in this world that you want to be as long as you put that big fire goal in place, back that up with a monthly commitment, and then obviously that's got to be backed up with some hard work. I love you guys. Get the planner. If you want the link below, drop journal below, drop planner below, and I'm just here just to add some energy, some light, some love to your life, and really, more important than that, some real-world implementing strategies. Have a great month, guys. Talk soon. Be blessed.